now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Fatima Vasant, to share her thoughts with us.
Reverend Sister Vimla, the correspondent of the school, Mrs. Mary Vinita, the principal, Reverend Father, dear teachers, sisters of the community, dear parents, and my dear children of St. Anthony's School. A happy evening to all of you. I'm very, very happy to be present here, especially because it's a very, very special occasion when you are celebrating the third centenary of the foundress, Sister Nano Nigel. I'm very, very happy that I am part of these celebrations. It's such a happy feeling that as Sister is celebrating 300 years of her birthday, we are rejoicing, and I use this occasion to express all your gratitude and thankfulness to the presentation sisters, not only over here in India and across the globe. We appreciate them for their dedicated service to cause of education, for empowering the girl children, and for their great yeoman services they are continuing to render and carry on the great vision and mission of Sister Nano. Dear children, I know you are eagerly waiting, parents are eagerly waiting to see their performance of your kids. So I'll be brief. I know your excitement, you're not ready to really listen. I don't have a particular message because children have already given a lot of messages to you on this day. I take this opportunity to congratulate the two jubilarians. Such a wonderful ceremony of showing our gratitude to Mrs. Mary and Mrs. Julian. Thank you, dear teachers. I think you have rendered such a great service to your children. I was really amazed by the way you depicted the life history of Sister Nano. It was like reading or watching a 3-hour movie. So beautifully depicted, right from a child to the spread of her mission all over. I want to use this opportunity to particularly congratulate that play of the Spark to Flame, Standard 6 and 7. How very beautifully they depicted, so confident. Can we give them a round of applause? The children of 6 and 7. I didn't know much about Sister Nano. I know that there is the presence of the presentation nuns, but then I go back learning about where she was born, what her childhood was, how she was like sent to France much against her wishes, how she indulged in so many fun and frolic and entertainment, and then she gets a real vision. Congratulations to you, dear students of 6 and 7. And then a dream unfolds, the standard 8th and 9th students. So beautiful, so powerful your messages to say how the struggle was, how Sister Nano, against much odds, much uncertainties, without any preparation, how she believed in God and how she started the first school in Ireland, much against the environment, where I understood that the Irish children could not receive education. The boldness, the courage, the confidence, the trust in God with which she started the first school in Ireland, and today you see the way it has grown. I think we remember Sister Nano, and we remember all the sisters today who have really helped in the spread of education. Thank you, dear children of Standard 8th and 9th, for that beautiful portrayal of the starting of an education in Ireland and then spreading across. And then the vision blooms into a mission. Unimaginable, standard 1, 2, and 3. Such sweet kids, smart kids. The dance at the Goa beach, the dance at the Kerala, the dance in the Maharashtra state. So beautiful. I told sister, I would like to leave early because I have to go travel. But then after I saw the children perform, I want to stay on and see the beautiful talent they have. The way they danced with such confidence, their dialogue, dear parents, I'm very sure that you are happy for putting your children in this school. Even a hero, heroine, you know how they have to rehearse. They can say only one sentence at a time, but here are the children so very confidently delivering the dialogue, the dance movements with such grace, all beautiful angels of standard 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations to you, dear children. And then, of course, the annual report. I was telling sister, this is the first time I am seeing the children presenting the annual report. I have been chief guest to many schools, and I always see the headmistress coming and reading. I thought Mrs. Mary Vinita will be reading the report for 20 minutes, and we may all go to sleep or get bored. But then, every minute was so interesting. The children presented the annual report interestingly and in a very, very beautiful manner. Congratulations to you, dear children of Standard Thing. So, when I appreciate all these children, who are the people behind? The teachers. These are the people, the teachers, the committed, dedicated teachers. I asked sister, how much time did they take to rehearse? Sister said maybe or practice 1 week. With 1 week practice and rehearsal, you have put up such a lovely show. And I want to congratulate the teachers who are the people behind this splendid show. Dear teachers, I think the annual day is a time you dedicate. You rededicate your services. You rededicate your life. It's not easy to teach the children. It's not easy to really bring them together, to bring them as a group, because every child is an individual. But you have your patience, your tolerance, your time, your dedication. And on this annual day, dear teachers, I want to appreciate and congratulate you. As I said, after saying all this, is there a message that I need to give you? What should I share with you for you to take as a special message? And then I saw Sister Nano coming with a lantern. In all photograph, she's carrying the lantern, the lamp, the light. And then I remembered a short forward message sent to me by my student, which leaves a long-lasting impression, and I thought I should share with you. A small child enters a dark room, scared of darkness, and to a great surprise, she sees 3 candles burning in the corner. The first candle starts speaking and says, "My name is love." But when I see the world around me, I see there is no love in the world. There's so much of hatred, even in the family, between husband and wife, between siblings, between parents. In our society, in our community, there is no love. Saying that, the candle says, I cannot burn in this atmosphere, and it goes off. The flame of love goes off. The child is scared. The second candle starts speaking and says, "My name is peace. My name is peace." But when I see what is happening around me, there's so much of terrorism, violence, especially violence against women and girl children. I saw in the annual report you had training program on child abuse. The second candle says, my name is peace, but when I see there's no peace around, saying that, the candle goes off. The child is scared. Both the candles have gone off, and then sees the third candle. The third candle starts speaking. My dear child, my name is Hope. My name is Hope. And I will not go off like the candle of love or candle of peace. I will continue to burn. I am the hope, candle of hope, the light of hope. Take me, the candle of hope, and relight, rekindle the lost flame of love, lost flame of peace. Dear parents and children and teachers of St. Anthony, I look at you as this candle of hope. I want you, as Sister Nano, carrying the lantern, you have to carry this light of hope. You look around, people have looking or searching for happiness. They are looking everywhere for happiness. We have forgotten to laugh. You know, today in society, they are starting many groups, humor groups, laughter groups, to train us to laugh. We have forgotten to laugh. We don't know how to smile. We don't know how to relax. We are always worried, troubled, anxious. We are always preoccupied with some thoughts. We are anxious about our children, about their studies, about their future, about their relationship, about their behavior. The parent is constantly anxious, and we are searching for happiness and well-being. Where is this happiness? Why or where is this we are looking at?
Savor a bit of nostalgia.
I would say that the happiness is here within you. Inside us is how we are looking at. It's how we are looking at our family. It's how we are treating our children. It's how we are looking at our neighborhood. It's how we are looking at children in the school. And therefore, my short message for you, dear parents and students of St. Anthony, is that let's be that candle of hope. As Sister Nano carried the lantern, she spread light. She expelled darkness, particularly through education. She brought light into the world through education. Let us, through our candle of hope, through hope, instill happiness, joy, well-being among everybody around us. I once again congratulate Sister Vimala and Mrs. Mary Vinita, dear teachers, dear sisters of this community, and all of you, dear parents, for this happy day. And I hope that the vision, the mission, and the dedicated services of Sister Nano, as we celebrate her 300 years of birthday, let us all be this hope and continue the good work she has started. Congratulations and all the best, particularly to the 10th standard students. I'm sure that you have started your practicals, and we want to wish you all the best. Be confident, have hope in life. Thank you, all the best.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your short, thought-provoking message and your inspiring words of appreciation. It will surely set a perfect platform to our students and parents. It tells you where its people come from and where they are going. 2019 has been dedicated to raising awareness about languages of indigenous people all over the world. The United Nations General Assembly has declared 2019 as an International Year of Indigenous Languages. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. The students of Standard 4 and 5 are all set to give us a sizzling dance performance.
A very good evening to our distinguished guests, fathers, sisters, teachers, and our dear parents. Language is the expression of our culture and our land. Ordered, preserve, revitalize, and promote indigenous languages, the United Nations General Assembly has declared 2019 as the International Year of Indigenous Languages.
An indigenous language is a language that is native to a region and spoken by a community that has been settled in the area for many years.
Up to 7,000 are spoken in the world today. Around a third of these are endangered. Hence, we need to raise awareness about the importance of indigenous languages.
Language is an important tool which influences the culture, belief, dance, and life of a community. Yes, dance is the hidden language of the soul. Let's sit back and watch as our dancers from Standard 4 and 5 bring to you the culture and beauty of different countries through their dance.
Europe, there's no place like it in the world.